So whenever you're studying for your Nclex exam and whenever you guys see the easy topics, most of you like to skip the easy topic, right? Because your focus is to study the difficult topic first, and then you guys think that later on I will come back to the easy topic and will study. But that time never comes because you keep moving on to the difficult topic. But never do that. The reason is during your exam, when you're taking your Nclex exam and when you see the question about that easy topic, now you already skipped the easy topic, right? So because during your exam, if you're giving the wrong answer, they're gonna ask you the easy topic. And if you're giving wrong answer, then your bar will keep dropping down, down, down. So that's why you should never skip the easy topic. How do I know that you should never skip? Because I used to do that too. Mostly when I see the easy topic, like how to give eye drops or ear drops, I thought, oh, it's an easy topic, I will come back later. But during my exam, when I see those questions, I was like, oh my god, what's the answer now? So that's why you should never skip it. That's the first thing. Now in this video I'm going to talk about fire safety question, because there are high chances that during your exam you will see a fire safety related question. So the acronym that you need to know is, because during your exam they're going to ask you question about fire safety, put this in order or they can create any question. So the acronym that you need to know for fire question is RACE, RACE. So what happened, this is go step by step. RACE, that is the acronym you need to know for your fire safety, right? So the thing is, R for, let's say if there is a fire in the room and the nurse is standing there, right? So what are you gonna do? The nurse first thing, the initial thing nurse is gonna do rescue. R for rescue, right? You immediately take the patient out of the danger, immediate fire, right? So rescue you're gonna do first. Then A stand for, once you rescue the patient, what are you gonna do next? You're gonna, the nurse gonna pull the alarm. A for alarm, right? You gonna, nurse gonna activate the alarm. RA, right? C, C for confine, confine the fire. That's mean the, you guys gonna close, the nurse gonna close all the doors, window and oxygen sources. So fire won't go further, right? That for C for confine. And E stand for extinguish the fire. Extinguish the fire means if the fire is in small amount and if you think you can try to seize the fire, then use it, the extinguisher. If you think the fire is too much, then don't worry, you just leave that area. And E also stand for evacuate. So whoever is in, so once you rescue the patient, you try to evacuate the facility or the building. So that's acronym you must know. So during your exam, they can ask you any question. Let's say the question is, if the nurse noted fire in the hallway, what's the next step nurse gonna do? So first thing, what's nurse gonna do? Nurse gonna rescue, because race, right? RACE. So always rescue the patient first. The next question they could ask, once the nurse rescue the patient, what's the next what's the next action gonna be by the nurse? So after rescue, what nurse gonna do? Activate the alarm. And once, third question is, once the nurse activate the alarm, what's the next step? So close all the door and close all the windows and turn off all the oxygen sources. So confine. And E for extinguish and try to stop the fire if it's in small amount, and otherwise evacuate all the patients. So that's the thing you need to know for your exam. They could ask you before or after question. Let's say if they ask you, once the nurse activate the alarm, what's the prior step? So once the activate alarm, the prior step is going to be rescue, right? So vice versa, either they're going to ask you before what nurse gonna do or after what's nurse gonna do. And beside race, you also need to know how to use fire extinguisher, because if the fire is in small amount, how you gonna use the fire extinguisher? So how you gonna use it? There is another acronym that you need to know, that is called PASS, PASS. So pass means, first, if the fire is in small amount, you take the fire extinguisher, and you, P for pull the pin. You're gonna pull the pin. A for, you're gonna aim the fire wherever is the fire is. S for squeeze. S for squeeze, and another S for sweep. So sweep the base of the fire. So let's say this is fire, right? So you have to put the squeeze and sweep on the bottom, like here, not on the top, because this is a main section, right? Bottom. So you have to put like your squeak. So that's how you're gonna use fire extinguisher. So during your exam, whenever you're studying for your Nclex, never ever skip the easy topic, because that is very important, and that will, you should never get the answer wrong. You should always get your answer correct, so your bar gonna go up and up and up, right? Good luck.